guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do kind of a weird thing, I guess, but I'm going to do a get to know me tag, but I'm also going to do a get ready with me. I have like a list of questions and answers and stuff, and a whole bunch of makeup in front of me. So first thing I'm going to do, makeup wise, is I'm going to do a lip scrub. I got this one from Perfectly Posh. It is Santa Monica Smooth Peach, Orange, and Mint Sugar Lip Scrub. First get to know me question I'm going to answer is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Marie, like almost every other person in the world. So the next question is, how tall are you? I am roughly 5'7", but I'm gonna go to my old tried and true Graveyard Girl Swamp Queen. My favorite palette that I've ever owned. First high-end palette that I ever splurged on. Alright, let me answer the next question. Cats or dogs? Like, if I have to choose, I'm gonna pick cats. I have 3, so I can't really say that I would pick dogs over cats, but I do like dogs. Yeah, Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. You can kind of see what it is, but it's Wet n Wild. It was like $2. I'm gonna put Sweet Peaches in the crease of my eye. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink, it is a soda. It's called Cheerwine. It's like, it kind of tastes like black cherry soda mixed with a cherry Coke. So it's like ultra cherry Coke. Favorite animals. My absolute favorite animal is a squirrel. Then I like giraffes and zebras about the same, and then cats. Tea or coffee? Definitely tea. Hot tea. My favorite tea is Black Dragon Pearls from Teavana. Alright, let me grab a different brush here, and I'm going to put Big Baby, the lightest shade in the Swamp Queen palette, up to my brow bone, just to lighten things up. If I had to choose between Coke or Pepsi, I would choose Coke, unless it's Crystal Pepsi, which is life. If I had to choose between pizza or tacos, I'm always gonna pick pizza. What would you name your children? Lorelai for a girl, and for a boy, I really like the name Alexander right now because I'm obsessed with Hamilton. Put a little bit of Dogman in my crease to darken it up. I'm gonna use the same brush I used with Sweet Peaches to kind of blend it easier because it already has Sweet Peaches on the brush. I'm just barely dabbing it into the Dogman orange color right there. And I think I'm going to put Birthday Girl from the Party Trick ColourPop set all over my lids. Because there's like hollow glitters in this. Holographic, for those of you who aren't holosexual. Oh yes, that is very pretty. Some of my favorite YouTubers. I mentioned some of them in my last video, but there's a few more that I'm going to mention here. Graveyard Girl is probably my #1. I love her. I love all of her content. I think she's great. I will watch anything she puts out, no matter what. I really also love Leanne Says, Vlog Brothers, John and Hank, Simply Nailogical, that's holosexual reference earlier, Nikki Tutorials, and then Tati Westbrook. And then I love Jeffree Star and Manny MUA. I just recently started watching him, but I think he's pretty awesome too. Favorite movie is the next one. And for literally almost my whole life, The Lion King has been my favorite movie of all time. Well, guess what? It is now either tied with or has been surpassed by Moana. Moana is a stroke of genius, okay? It is so good. Am I single or taken? I am married. My husband's name is Joe. He's the greatest. He's my best friend. Do I have any siblings? I have one older brother. I'm getting ready to moisturize my face. I'm not done with my eyes, but I don't know. I just want to do moisturizer. So I'm using Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation Oil-Free Perfecting Cream. Alright. So I'm not doing a wing. I can't do a wing. I've tried. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't. Tell us one of your bad habits is the next thing on the list. I am a huge procrastinator. I feel like I don't normally have a lot of, I guess, motivation to do things. I'm just putting this, it's Lancome black eyeliner. I mean, it's just a pencil eyeliner. I'm putting it in the waterline. Like I told you all in my last video, I've been putting off making this channel for years. Alright, there's only a few more questions on here, but I'm not even close to done with my makeup. My dream job. People might think this is funny, and I don't really care, but it really is my dream job. I want to be Gaston's character attendant at Walt Disney World. Gaston is the best meet and greet you're ever gonna have when you go to Disney World. He's hilarious. I Disney bounded as Gaston on my last trip. This is a Lancome eyelash primer. It's not like fibers or anything, it's just a primer to help things stick better. Alright, mascara. Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's amazing, alright? It's really good. So we're going to use that. I got it in an Ipsy bag, and as soon as this is gone, I'm buying full size. This is before with the primer on. Ooh, hello hair. Get out of my face. Do another little look. So, next question, favorite song or album? Right now, my favorite album is the Hamilton soundtrack with original Broadway cast. I can't stop listening to it. I won't stop listening to it. Number 2 would be Moana soundtrack. Favorite song of all time, though, is Seize the Day by Avenged Sevenfold. It's a great song. You should check it out. Got a little tiny itty bitty sample size Smashbox primer water. I love the way it feels. Temp 2 or something like that. There's a little ball in it, which is weird to me. Alright, let's try this. Most of the time I don't wear foundation because I cannot find a foundation that works with my skin type. Like at all. It's probably because I don't exfoliate enough. That's what people tell me when I talk about it in beauty groups, but oh well. Primed, and then I'm going to put a little bit of Tarte Maracuja oil right here. I get really dry right here for some reason, and my foundation flakes off. So I got this, another thing I got from an Ipsy bag, Tarte Maracuja oil. Just use like literally a drop just to keep this from being flaky. Brows are really, like my brows have flaky dry skin too. I guess I should tell you what kind of foundation I'm trying to use. True Match Lumi. I think it's L'Oreal. I can't read the bottle, but it's True Match Lumi foundation in the lightest shade. Come on. It is L'Oreal, and it is W12 Porcelain Light Ivory. I think this is the lightest shade. And I'm using a Real Techniques Miracle complexion sponge or something like that. And you know how people normally put like their foundation on the back of their hand? I put it on a used gift card. Life hack, friends. Now I gotta put on my glasses and check out my work here and see if it's good enough. So there's that. And then like with your gift card that you put foundation on. But yeah, you can just rinse it off, put it back in your makeup bag, and you're good to go like that. Barely use this. Like this is the lightest shade in this Fit Me concealer and it's still too dark for me. But I just use it for a little extra coverage to try to cover up my dark circles. Alright, I'm using IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pore powder. And I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge to put that on. I thought of this last question myself, since I'm doing a makeup video. I thought I would tell you guys my favorite makeup brands, high-end and drugstore. And as far as high-end goes, the favorite thing that I've tried so far, brand-wise, is Tarte. But I love, like, their eyeshadows are so creamy. Their Amazonian clay stuff is for real. Like, yeah, I love their lipsticks. The only ones I've had are the ones that Bunny made when she collabed with them, but their Tarteist lip paints are great. Like, that's what kind those are, so I love Tarte. That's probably going to be my favorite for a while. But I do love me some Urban Decay setting spray, which you'll see me use in just a minute. Alright, time to take out this handiwork. I literally can't see anything without my glasses. You know how I said right here it gets flaky? It got flaky anyway, even though I used oil. Favorite drugstore makeup is definitely NYX. I know you can't get it in all drugstores, but it's drugstore pricing, so I consider it drugstore. It's just really good. Like, they do a really good job with almost everything. I think the face is good, or as good as it's gonna get for the base, at least. I'm gonna throw a little bit of contour and highlight on here, even though I don't really know how, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If you have any more questions for me, just leave them down below and I will try to comment back to you. Speaking of NYX, I'm going to use their contouring palette. I think this was $16.99 and you get all of these shades. I normally only use these two. Blending with my sponge here. It doesn't really look like it did anything, but makes me feel better about myself, I guess. I'm gonna use Milani Luminoso blush. It's a favorite of many beauty gurus. This is just a Lancome blush brush. I like my whole face to be pink, to be honest. I don't know why I ever put on foundation. The highlighter I'm going to use is ColourPop Spoon. It's really, I don't know if I'm going to like it because it's got a lot of glitters in it. I'd rather use just like a pop-in highlight that doesn't have glitter. And this is like a duo fiber brush that I always use for highlight. I've never used this highlighter though. So I'm going to try that for my highlight today. I literally can't see it without my glasses on. So if I go overboard with this, y'all can tell me. But I don't think you can actually go overboard with highlighter. I mean, really, guys. Highlighter's the best makeup item there is. I'm chronically right-handed. I can't do this stuff without using my right hand. This side looks better to me. On the tip of my nose, because that's what all the beauty gurus do. And I'm going to try to contour my nose a little bit. got a big nose. Not as big as some people's, but like, my nose feels huge to me. I'm just using this clean, fluffy brush to blend it out. Just to open my eye up a little bit. Throwing a really pearly white color in my inner corner. Alright, all that's left is to pick a lipstick. This is my favorite lipstick ever. Texas Toast. I might do Jeffree Star Androgyny. I'm gonna do this one. Jeffree Star Androgyny. I love the doe foot applicator on his wands because they're like moon shaped, so they like curve to your lip. I literally dipped this once and it covered all of my lips and there's still more on it. That's another great thing about his applicators. Little bit of cleanup. That's as good as it's gonna get, my friends. So this is the finished look. I think this looks good. I forgot setting spray, guys. Here it is. Alright, locked. Alright, you guys, this is the finished look, and hope to see you on my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this.